Music is off, and I believe we are ready to go. Hello again. This is Foghorn with another installment of some org operations academics for this. The 12th of January 2949 or 2019 for those who are stuck in the past. This presentation is a part of an ongoing series of academics for members of the Aurora Republic, premier role-playing organization in Star Citizen. If you are new to the Aurora Republic or visiting for the first time, let me start by saying welcome. We're glad to have you with us. Love to hear more from you. If you are interested in hearing more from us, we are a lawful good organization focused on role-play, exploration, social interaction, are currently active in recruiting on Spectrum and Discord. Tonight, we're going to be talking a little about two-channel communications, which should be pretty simple. Okay. So, but first, before we get started on that, we have had some new members since our last time we got together. So I'll just like to take the moment to say welcome to our new inductees, Draugr, Number One Jokester, Mather117, Alfarius, Concade1, and BMU1, who have all joined the org since we last spoke. I don't think I'm seeing any guests in the Discord tonight. Nope, those will look like members. But if anybody else is joining us on the stream or listening on YouTube later, just like to say welcome and glad to have you here. First thing first, we have a couple of new folks who have finished their basic quals. Draugr and Mather have shooken off the immigrant tag and are hereby granted full membership, which is awesome. Congratulations, gentlemen. And to the folks who are going to be participating later tonight in the flying, we're actually going to be giving out a few more check rides tonight. And hopefully we'll be getting rid of the immigrant tag on a few other folks and having folks earn their Aurora Republic wings, which is awesome, by the way. Those things are very cool. Rules of engagement for tonight. We are streaming this video on Twitch. So I am simulcasting it, my voice that is, over Discord and Twitch. So I would suggest that you mute Twitch so that you're not listening to me twice with an 8-second delay, which would probably be very confusing. I will be monitoring the Twitch chat as best I can and make you know promises. And if a question does get asked in Twitch, I will repeat it for the recording when it gets posted later on YouTube. Tonight's very, very, very quick because I want to get back into the verse and get some of these check rides done so we can get some people off of immigrant status, get them done with their basic quals. And so if you have any questions during this short one, just please unmute in Discord if you're in Discord and ask there, or type it into text, and I will repeat it for the recording as we go. Anywho, without further ado, so just very quick, we've come up with we've actually did some experimentation, have come up with a good dual two-channel comms setup using Discord right at the moment. We experimented with last night while we were doing FPS training along with our Odin PMC, which went very, very well, and we op-checked this yesterday, so it works. We know it works, and it actually works fairly easy. Way to get two-channel comms has been sort of our, golden calf we've been sort of pursuing. There's basically a few requirements. It's actually pretty easy. It's basically we have to run two separate instances of Discord. The normal one that you have now, and they actually have another one that's development Discord called the Discord PTB, which stands for Public Test something. I forgot what the PTB stands for. Public Test something or other. Yeah, Public Test Beta. So what that allows you to do is it's actually two separate instances of Discord, so that you can you'd have to have two accounts. So you make yourself a second account on Discord PTB, and then map it via push to talks. I would actually suggest you map both of them push to talk, so that when we are doing training and operations, we actually do it like the way you'd actually have a radio in a spacecraft or a fighter jet or anything like that, where you'd actually have to key the mic to speak over the radio. This gives you the simulation of having two different radios for you to be able to use where you'd be on two different communications networks simultaneously. And I'll show you how to download that setup. It's actually very, very simple. Just go to discordapp.com/download, and it brings up into this periwinkle screen, this lavender, I guess, or screen right there, Discord. And whoop, I think I have my laser pointer. Okay, there we go. So this is the screen that'll come up on the web page. However, if you just hit download now, that'll download plain vanilla Discord. So you actually need to hit this little spot right there that says public test build. Now, when you hit that, none of this screen is going to change with the exception of this line right there will now say, oh, did you actually want the public test build? And then you hit download now, and then that will download Discord PTB. You install it, standard Windows style, and you'll end up with two icons over on your desktop there, Discord and Discord PTB, which makes it pretty simple. So you log on to each of them with a different. So you're going to need to make yourself a second faker email address if you don't already have one, and so that you'll have two separate accounts. And so if you have a second screen, or if you run this is the way it would be set up in behind your game while you were playing. I just took this screenshot earlier today, so you would have your normal vanilla Discord with your normal login, like you see me there with Foghorn, AR Foghorn, and then you'd have your PTB one, and notice that you can't really tell the difference between the two. I've heard a couple of suggestions of like put one on dark and one on not dark, and then it'll be really obvious. I just kind of I spend a lot of time looking at actually who's speaking and stuff like that. So this is my second faker is Kingpin. So depending on how you have the push to talk buttons mapped out on your keyboard or out onto your controls, when we're in an operation, then we just actually have them both turned on to push to talk, so that you key one for one radio, you key the other one for the other radio. And a suggestion for how to know who's talking to you over which radio channel, as we put it. One technique that I use from the flying world is you take one of the two radios, probably the one that you talk on more, and you turn it down volume a little bit, and the other one that you talk on less, but where more time-sensitive information will come over, you turn that one up more. And so just to show you that, all right, here's ours right now. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I think we got stream safe on. Okay, cool. So you actually just hit your settings and you go to voice and video. And on one of them, like on your vanilla, you turn, the one that you're going to turn down, I'd turn it down to about 75%. And then the one that you are going to turn up, I'd turn it up to about 125%. And that way in your headset or on your speakers or however you're doing it, it will, one radio will have everybody talking in a slightly less loud conversational tone. And then the other one hopefully will come booming in. So like I said, the one that's going to come booming in, I usually put the radio that's being talked on less on that one, so that, because that's typically usually is more important information, or I should say more time sensitive information. So in our example last night, I had the rest of the operation was on my vanilla account, turned down to about 75% volume. And then the command net for the exercise direction, the three of us that were on that one was on the beta, the public test beta, and my Kingpin call sign. And I had that one turned up loud so that anytime Jumpwing Jeff or Jericho came up and said, hey, we need you to do X, or hey, we're going to go over here and do that, it would boom in over top of everybody else, and I'd be sure to hear it. Kind of, not deafen yourself with the volume so loud, but so that it definitely gets your attention and demands your attention. That's it in a nutshell. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to be running this way every single time. We wanted to just do a little education so people know how to do this in general. And if they want to spend a little time getting this set up, during some off time, because it only takes 5 minutes to set up, if even that much. Then you could have it ready to go if in the future you're ever going to end up in a situation where we might be using you on one of those multi-net multi-channel networks. So as people gain proficiency with this, then we will probably be using it more and more. So we wanted to make sure that you knew how to do it. Anywho, that's it in a nutshell. Are there any questions? That would help if I would click on the right thing. There we go. I'll give you a couple of seconds to pipe up, and then we're going to go fly. Last night, by the way, went really well for the folks who weren't able to make it. We missed you. The Odin PMC is a private company within the Aurora Republic Citizens. They agreed to be our exercise bad guys, and they presented some fairly difficult combat situations for us to try to work our way through, and punished mistakes, and had some great feedback and lessons learned all the way around. It was really excellent for our foot night last night. Hopefully we can have something similar tonight. All right, nobody's spoken up, so I'm going to...
I do have a quick question.
All right, Merlin,
a little unrelated. How do you set up the overlay into Star Citizen? I had it working the other day, but I'm not good at working now.
Discord overlay?
Yes. I go into settings, and I choose overlay, and it says enable in-game overlay. I've got that turned on, and getting nothing.
Down in your game library and game activity, you need to make sure Star Citizen is down there on the game activity. If you have Star Citizen in your added games on game activity,
it's there.
It looks like that as it comes up here. Give it about 8 seconds. It'll come up in the Twitch if you're looking. But on your user settings, not only do you have to have the overlay turned on the overlay page, but over there on game activity, you need to have your Star Citizen, and then you have a toggle on the right. I have it turned off at the moment, but if you mash that and it goes gray, it means it's on. If it turns like that, it means it's off.
It is on, and it's been on.
If that's about the extent of what I know. If that's not working for you, then we might have to spend some time offline.
Okay, well,
like I said,
hopefully it'll work. Thank you.
All right, anytime. Anybody else? Nope. Going once, going twice.
I'm sorry, interrupting Merlin.
Nah.
That's were you running the PTU, and might that, or the PU build?
No, it's not the PTU.
Okay, because that would have been something else to check. It may not register the same under Discord.
Yeah, Discord's overlay does not register the PTU. So if you're running in the PTU and you normally have your Discord overlay, you won't have it. But you should have it on the normal PU. So, okay.
The only other thing to check might be your keybind for activating the overlay in Discord on the keybinds. Make sure it's not something you use often in Star System.
Yeah, I think it defaults as like Shift and Plus. And so I tried using that, and it still wouldn't come up, so don't know.
Okay. One last time. Okay, this wraps up this installment of Academics with Foghorn. Hope you found it interesting, helpful. If you have any questions I didn't answer, please feel free to contact me via the emails, Discord, Spectrum, of course, the comment section below for the YouTubers later. And I will answer it to the best of my ability or as quickly as I can. If you're part of the Aurora Republic membership and haven't hit follow and subscribe buttons on Twitch and YouTube as respectively already, then please hit those immediately and enable notifications so you can remain up to date whenever we post new content or we're for streaming. If you are a visitor, also please feel free to hit those follows and subscribes. We really do value your feedback, and we actually do read it and listen to it, trying to improve our content. If you'd like to find out more information, you can always reach us via, you can find out, visit our website on aurorarepublic.space, or come see us on Spectrum at robertspaceindustriescom/org/aurorarep. And then, obviously, if you've already found us on Twitch and YouTube, you've already found us on Twitch and YouTube. All right, I will see you next time. This is Foghorn signing off, wishing you a pleasant remainder of your morning, afternoon, and or evening. And if you guys give me about 2 minutes, I will be ready to fly. Thank you very much for watching.